How's it going today, man?
Pretty good. We have a few more shows to go on this North American tour, first leg of the Days of Grace tour, and we're having fun. Good time. Happy to be in Cleveland.
Awesome. And who is this again, just so the kids at home listening?
Yeah, I'm Tony from Sonata Arctica, the lead singer, songwriter, and all that.
And all that. Awesome, man. So, like you were just saying, you guys have got a few more dates in the U.S. How has this stint of the tour been?
Well, we were first supporting Dragon Force for, I think, 4 weeks, and now we have a few headlining shows lined up after that tour, and then we're heading home, and it's been fantastic. Supporting Dragon Force was fun. They're a really great band. I was really surprised, actually, how entertaining their show is and how professional the guys are, and it was a lot of fun touring with the guys.
Awesome.
Party people, obviously.
Very cool.
It's great. I'm actually happy now headlining. We get to play longer sets and play more of their new songs.
Sick.
We're all really excited about that, of course.
Awesome. Are you guys psyched to be getting back to Europe?
Oh, well, yeah, of course. Now we have, after this tour, I think we'll be home on Tuesday night, then we have 3 weeks off, and then we head out to Europe during there. And so, yeah, it's, of course, well, I enjoy being in North America a lot, like States and all that. It's fun touring here. It's so different from Europe, where, as well, when we go back to Europe, it's totally autumn there, and it's rainy and wintry, you know, it's cold.
Yeah.
Now, of course, it's not actually warm here now here either, but...
WONY Oneonta. This is a radio edit.
Yeah. And in a little while we won't either, so you guys are missing out on that. But I guess not too much because you're going back and you don't have them either. So Unia was your first studio album that was mass distributed in the U.S., I believe, right?
Yeah, I think so. That was the case, yeah.
So have you noticed a bigger response now that you had that distributed here and now you have a new album out that's also been distributed here? Have you noticed a bigger response at your shows in this U.S. tour as opposed to the Unia tour?
Actually, we came here for the first time with Reckoning Night album for 2 tours, and that was already really good, and it boosted the album sales like hundreds of percents, which is not much, of course, because we were practically selling nothing before that. But with Unia, we came here 3 times, and that was fantastic, and it boosted up the sales even more, and people are showing up, and it's each time when we come and play, there are more and more people coming, despite, you know, there are a lot of financial problems with, you know, the economic downswing thing and all that, but still people show up and they yearn for good times and fun. And so it's been really, we've been happy. We have not plummeted, you know, or anything like that. So I really hope this economy and everything picks up real fast and we get to, you know, play the big places. We still have a lot of room to, you know, crawl, of course, naturally, and we are a really marginal band, but I'm just really, really pleased, as is the whole band, that it's possible for us to tour here in the first place, because we really can't take that for granted.
Yeah, I know that a lot of the guys here were really pumped that you guys are touring here now, because when I started going to college, I remember thinking that there wasn't a huge, like, you guys weren't touring here that much, and now that you are, it's just like, it's awesome that you've made it out into the U.S. so much.
Yeah, I agree.
But let's talk about your new album a little bit. So,
right.
The Days of Grace really feels a little bit more like a link between your older stuff and the more progressive side of your music that was on Unia and Reckoning Night. Did you guys intend for it to be that way, or did it just kind of happen when you were writing it?
Well, Reckoning Night was like the end of one era in a way, and Unia was like pretty much an extreme movement to another direction. Of course, well, you can still recognize the band and all, but still it was so dark and so different in many ways. Of course, well, as we changed the logo and the cover was totally different, it even, I think, boosted people's opinions about the whole album, that it's so different, although it might not have been that different as people say, really. But but now the Days of Grace is kind of tiny move back. We have more simple things there, like we actually have one lead vocal line going on the songs there, which was not the case on most of the songs actually on Unia, where you might have 5, and then there's only one me, and I have to sing, you know, that one melody line live, and then like when we were rehearsing few songs, the guys were totally amazed. Okay, you're singing that line because we thought it was the other one. That's like the main thing. But, oh, yeah, I had to pick one. So it's a matter of arrangements, which are now like more clear, and I aim to do that, kind of make it more live capable. You know, it's possible for us to do these songs live as well, and without making it too difficult for anybody to understand what's going on. Yeah. Everybody can understand the melodies there as they are right away.
Very cool. So, in the future, are you guys gonna stick with that type of one melodic line?
Well, you never know. I enjoyed singing backing harmonies a lot. I was just trying to hold myself back a bit because it's almost a fetish for me. I enjoy it so much. I don't actually like singing lead at all. My dream position in the band would be actually playing keyboards and singing backing vocals. That would be like the cream of the crop for me, but you can always win. And I'm actually happy being there, singing, and just doing this thing. It's fantastic. You never know. It's way too early actually to talk about the next album. You never know what's going to happen, but definitely it's going to be yet another Sonata Arctica album. And at the moment, we're really happy what we are doing, and I see no reason why we should actually change. But then again, I don't want to rewrite something we've done already once. So there should be something fresh there to make the whole thing feel a bit new again.
Yeah, of course. You've got to always be moving forward.
Yeah, absolutely.
Where's the fun?
Yeah.
But a question about your recording process for the Days of Grace. I was actually really surprised when you announced the new album because it seemed like you guys have been touring constantly since you released Unia, and you wouldn't have had as much time as you might have between Reckoning Night and Unia to write a whole new album and record it. Was the writing and recording process more fast-paced for the Days of Grace?
Yeah, in a way. We had the last show for Unia early December, and then I had like 2 months off. I didn't do anything. I just enjoyed life, basically. But then I started writing the songs, and then we got this offer for the Dragon Force tour, and that kind of gave me the schedule which to work on. And it was a bit more hasty than I was hoping for and aiming for, because I figured we could have actually released this album early next year or something like that, or later on the year. But as we needed this tour and we really wanted to do it, that was the thing that we needed to. The album had to be ready by the end of June, so that was it. And I've noticed actually that I need deadline, not time to do anything. I just need a deadline. Of course, there has to be enough time to make things happen and all that, but I think we had that right now. It was fantastic. And I'm always afraid.
WONY Oneonta. This is a radio edit.
Happening all the time, and yeah.
Gotcha. So you just need realistic deadlines.
Yeah, of course. You can't work miracles in one day, of course, but like we had half a year, so yeah.
So you liked this way of recording more than having tons of time. This was really more your cup of tea.
Well, of course, it would be nice to have like tons of time to do things and think things through like 1,000 times and all that. But I think I would just start layering things up again. It would make the whole thing more complex, because with Unia I had way more time. When the Reckoning Night tour ended, I had most of the songs already like pretty much there. So I just started rewriting them and adding stuff all the time, and now I had a clean slate pretty much.
Gotcha. So. Very cool. Gonna get back to your touring process a little bit. I saw you guys play back in 2007 in Poughkeepsie, New York, and usually when you go to like a metal-ish type show, everyone's kind of angry, but at your show there was really like an air of like positivity and fun. Is that something that you like actively are trying to get to your audience, like just have a fun time?
Yeah, I think world as it is, it's depressing enough, so when you go and see a show, you don't want to get more depressed necessarily. Although our music and lyrics, and they are pretty dark, it's sometimes really difficult to find really, really happy things about there, from the lyrics and get a boost, but they give you emotions and the show, then it's a totally different thing, because I enjoy jumping around the stage and goofing about, doing stupid stuff. I'm a clown. That's my role.